Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm RJ. I've got a trippy one for you today. We're here in Red Dead Redemption 2 to look at 3 hidden unfinished locations. Starting off with a cave that many people believe belongs to Bigfoot. I kid you not, we're going to look at that and a lot more in today's episode. First, I do want to give a quick shout out to anybody who is new. We're going to have a meetup in Red Dead Online later on tonight. You can join us on both Xbox and PlayStation. Just make sure to sub, hit the notification bell, and switch it to all notifications on. That'll let you know as soon as we go live. Hopefully we'll see you in the live stream later. So the first location is a cave that you can find right here. Now when you first approach it, it may not look too special, but you can unlock a hidden encounter. You have to find a certain amount of animals. I think it might be over 50%. And then you go to this bridge. In the distance, you'll see a flock of birds. You have to follow those birds all the way to the cave, and that is where you'll have the hidden encounter. And like I said, many people think that that encounter is with Bigfoot. It is highly mysterious. Now you can get inside the cave that the voice is coming from, and that cave is definitely far from finished. I'm going to show you that in a moment, but first, let's look at the encounter. You listen, let me know what you think. Is it Bigfoot? Is it somebody else? It's pretty hard to tell, but if you ask me, it is none other than Sasquatch. Take a look, and then we're going spelunking into the unfinished cave.
How are you? I'm rather lonely. You see, I'm too big. I haven't got any friends because I'm too big.
Is that so?
Yes. Yes, it is so. That's sort of why I said it. That and because I was lonely and wanted to talk. Maybe we could be friends. I've always wanted a real friend. Someone to discuss the human condition with, you know?
I don't know much about that.
Neither do I. Be well, friend. Be well.
Huge shout out to Fizzy. That was footage from his episode on the subject. Definitely stop by and show him love. I'll put a link in the description. So I don't think Rockstar really intended for us to make it up here. But if you go at that right spot, kind of button mash and force your way up, you should be able to pull it off. There we go. So some people might be asking, Trippy, how is that Bigfoot? It sounded like he spoke perfect English. Well, in the first Red Dead Redemption, John Marston does meet Bigfoot during the Undead Nightmare, and he sounded a lot like that. So that's why a lot of people do think that that was indeed Bigfoot. He said he was big, he was lonely. Whoever he was, he lived in this unfinished cave. Look at this. It looks like no other texture that I've seen anywhere in Red Dead Redemption 2. What is going on here? This has me believing that the cave was supposed to be much bigger. Perhaps the Bigfoot, that mysterious voice, was supposed to be a bigger part of the game. I think this could have been one of the biggest caves. You come in here, explore, find Bigfoot, because to unlock that conversation, it's pretty cryptic. You have to follow the birds, come here, just to hear that. What is going on? I believe that this is unfinished, definitely meant to be something, a bigger part of Red Dead Redemption 2. But again, let me know what you think. Was it Sasquatch? Was it just a hobo living in this cave? Either way, it is the first unfinished hidden location. The second one is across the border. Here we are in New Austin with the Manteca Falls in the background. Now you can't actually get here until you unlock John Marston and the epilogue. But New Austin was a massive part of Red Dead Redemption 1, along with Mexico across the river. So if you look into Mexico, you can see the Mexican fortress, which seems to be fine, but we're going to get a closer look. Alright, here we are. Is anybody home? Where's the doorbell? Should we knock? Okay, I guess we'll just slide right in. It looks not even close. I think Rockstar did the bare minimum. Now in Red Dead Redemption 1, you can find a couple of the more iconic and memorable scenes right here. But in Red Dead Redemption 2, it needs a lot of work. You have to capture Javier, bring him right here and throw him into a jail cell. But it does not even exist. There's invisible walls, and when you go out the other entrance and look back, it looks extremely jank. I think this is proof that Mexico is most likely never coming to Red Dead Redemption 2. It would need a lot of work. This is the only structure you can find anywhere in Mexico, and this is probably 10% complete. It's missing rooms, interiors, stairs, pretty much everything. So even though Rockstar made it look good from across the river, when you come here yourself, you can tell There's pretty much nothing here whatsoever. The walls, barely even are walls to begin with. You can go right through them. I believe that this one structure is proof that Mexico will never happen for Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, we're asking for an update. So for them to add all of Mexico, pretty much render, add textures, and complete a lot of the buildings, that will probably never happen. The only thing we can hope for is Mexico returning in Red Dead Redemption 3. Pretty disappointing, actually. This is one of my favorite locations in Mexico. So if you make it here, it is only a skeleton of what appeared in RDR 1. Let me know what you guys think. Will Mexico ever come? This has probably shown us that this is as good as we're going to get as far as Red Dead Redemption 2's Mexico is concerned.
Marston, come with me. The army sent reinforcements. Come. The army is coming. Get up there and man that cannon. Stop them, Marston.
So the final unfinished location has to be Prison Island, Sisika Penitentiary. If you can make it all the way to the back side, which is pretty much impossible in story mode. You guys probably remember when John Marston was locked up here, Arthur and Sadie had to bust him out. Well, I believe it's supposed to be so much more. I can show you where I think John Marston's room should be in the Sisika Penitentiary. Now right here on the back side, you can see that is obviously glitched out. If you jump in, you'll just be falling forever. But there is a side entrance. You can go right over here to make it inside the penitentiary. Keep in mind, this door is locked in story mode. But if you load up the Cecil C. Tucker Legendary Bounty Mission, you can make it over, get inside the penitentiary, and this is how I can show you where I believe John Marston's room should be. So I think Arthur was originally meant to come inside the prison and then maybe even bust John right out of his cell, which should be right here. If you look at every other window, you can't look through them, but this window is wide open and you can see right through to the other side. So my guess is that maybe John was supposed to be right there. I really thought the prison break was going to be so much better. Instead, you pretty much just tell them to release John and they do it, but instead maybe we were meant to come all the way in, bust out John through the window, and escape with Sadie in the hot air balloon. But nonetheless, if you look around, plenty goes unfinished in the Sisika Penitentiary. Will Rockstar finish it? Will we be able to come over here in an online mission? Let me know what you guys think, but that is 3, without a doubt, unfinished locations that you can find hidden right here in Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, is that John Marston's room right here in this building? We got another new video in the works. Do me a huge favor, hit the like button, it really helps out. And stay tuned because we have a live stream coming up later on tonight. Don't forget to sub, hit the noti bell. It'll let you know as soon as we go live. Until then, adios muchachos, stay tuned, and as always, make sure to stay trippy. Y'all come back now, you hear?